Hello, welcome back to Jola Talks Politics. This video is from January 15th. I took this call last night. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thank you to all of our channel members. Options to donate can be found in the description down below. And also, my live shows are at 9 p.m. Eastern Time every single night on YouTube Shorts and also regular YouTube streams. I hope I can see you there. If you want to call in, fill out the form down below. It's like, okay, I understand you're making completely logical arguments, but have you considered my emotions and personal experience? Have you considered that? Like, nurses are actually one of the most anti-vax populations. Interestingly,
Hey, what's up, man?
having a jolly 2025. How about you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you good. Go ahead. You're live.
Okay, buddy. There's a little bit of lag, I think. But hey, I can hear you. Okay, couple of things, man. I've been listening to you,
Yeah.
and okay, so couple of things, man. So I lived through, of course, when you've talked about, your title there, Trump will ruin America. I think this is why, America voted for Trump, because people lived under Trump. We lived under his presidency, you know. It's not that I think I think he's a buffoon half the time.
You lived
He
under
says
another
stupid
man.
things. Well, he says dumb stuff. He's not he's not an eloquent speaker,
He
things like
doesn't
that.
seem to
But
understand
but
much about the world at all, to be honest.
let me just say my experience, okay? The
Sure.
last 2 years, okay, so the last 2 years Trump was in office, right? Okay. Gas where I was in Alabama at the time. I was working a manufacturing job. I heard you guys talking about manufacturing. I had to laugh a little. But I was working a manufacturing job, and a matter of fact, in that town, there's a lot of manufacturing jobs, and it was not effective whatsoever. For the last 2 years, it was actually great. So neither here nor there. But point being is that during that time, gas was never reached above $2 for 2 years, the last 2 years of Trump's presidency. Okay, which in turn made the economy. That's of course what drove up prices. And I know the left, their argument is it's global. That's as soon as they go to that. But
Yeah,
for
it is
the
though.
last
It is.
okay, well, the last 2 years of Trump's presidency, okay, it stayed under $2. The first week that Biden was in office, it went over $2 for the first time in 2 years. And
Why?
right before, okay, but I'll tell you exactly why. Because he got on. You can watch his speeches, and he had said, Biden said, "I'm going to cut off federal drilling." Okay. He made that clear. He said that he wants to switch to sustainable, electric
You know what I'm going to say
cars.
next?
Well, hold on. He said he made this all clear what he was
Switching to
going to do,
electric would
and
actually
he
drop
and he
gas
did it.
prices, by the way. It would put pressure on the gas prices to be lower to compete with electric. But also
Well, no, I'm talking
we had
about
record oil
uh,
production in 2023 as well. We had record high oil production as a country.
record high oil
Yeah, yeah. And
production.
in terms of total barrels produced, we had more than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. It was our highest energy independence in 70 years in 2023. But the issue is big private corporations control our gas and oil supply. So they
Well, I
decide
know
where to
that's
ship
what.
oil, where to bring in oil. We don't have any control as a country over that. All we can do is try to
Well,
influence the
see,
markets
here's
in
the
minor
problem.
ways. So how can we control
I know.
ExxonMobil? I don't like those companies, by the way. So
Hey, listen, man. I've heard the same. I heard the same arguments from CNN, MSNBC, and all of those networks.
okay, well
Right?
talk to me,
I've
but
heard those
talk to me,
same
brother.
arguments.
Talk to
I am.
me.
I am. So what? Here's what's happened though. Okay, just like, and this is why Trump got voted, and this is why he won the presidency.
Because
Okay,
people
here's
don't know
why.
how gas works.
Be, well, no, because people lived under Trump and they lived for 4 years under Biden. That's
So
why.
it's more of
It's
like an
that simple.
experience thing. It's like
So why do you think? How can you explain it? Just all these people are just stupid. They're just
No, I think I
morons. Is
think
that what you're
I
going to
think
say?
what you're saying right now is one of the things. You went right to a personal thing. I'm talking about just economic
I'm not thinking of personal. I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about all.
economic
He was voted
policies.
president.
You're turning it into me
Not
calling
just
people
me.
stupid when I'm saying he lies to people and he says he takes credit for things that were not his. Like the COVID gas prices were not a good thing. That was a bad thing because people weren't driving. And oil prices, like I said, it's private companies. And usually when I ask someone you know, who should I vote for? I want to know what they did, not the outcomes. I want to know what they did to affect those outcomes. So that's when I decide like what policies would probably be best for the future. Not exactly just like my personal experience at that time. And I understand like people can lose jobs, they can get jobs. That can be pretty random, but often that's a result of like a big company making those decisions.
That's why I said neither here nor there. You know,
Sure.
it's not. Yeah. Again, like I said, the bottom line is that the 4 years under Trump, okay, and America had that. They experienced it. Not just me. I'm not saying personally. I'm saying all of America, and they voted. And of course I guess they wanted a change. I mean, they listened to the media, and they voted for Biden. Then Biden was president for 4 years. Everybody experienced it, and they said, you know what? Even this terrible human being who's a liar and this and that and has done all these horrible things, and then America turns around and votes him back in to be president. Why? Because they lived through 4 years of each president.
Do you
That's why.
do you
It's
sympathize
that simple.
when I say someone can't say what he did? That's a problem, right? Like if you can't say like what he did.
Well, no, no. Because we're going to just go back and forth, just like you do with every single person you talk to that's
Well,
on
it's
the
good to
right,
have critical
right?
thought.
And that's
Like it's
what
good to
ends up
think
happening.
critically. It's not good to be a
Well, no,
sheep
but
at
I mean
all,
that's
right?
just what instead of. But what I'm saying is instead of just going back and forth, and at the end of the day going, well, we'll just have to
Are we
agree to
debating our
disagree.
personal experiences? Like I don't. I
All
mean,
all I'm saying, no, I'm just debating. I'm not even really debating. I'm just stating
are we talking about our
a
personal
fact.
experiences? Well, that's not a
I'm just
fact.
saying that.
That's a vibe. You're
Well,
talking about vibes.
so America, so Trump wasn't president, and then Biden got reelected. That's not a fact.
Well, that's a vibe
That's
thing.
not a fact.
Like if you blame
That's a
Biden
vibe.
for COVID, if you blame vibes. If you
I'm not.
blame
I didn't
Biden
say
for
anything about
if
COVID.
you
I didn't
blame
say anything
No,
about
no,
anything.
but you're not looking at the world. You're looking at just like your the narrow view you're kind of approaching this
Not
with it
me.
is pretty susceptible
It's
to like
America.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
people blame
So how do
Biden
you
for
explain
issues
that?
people blame Biden for issues out of his control with COVID.
But
Like
but
inflation was not
well,
caused by Biden.
but right, but as according to your logic, the country was so bad under Trump, like you said, it was terrible. He
It
did
was
this, he did
fine. He
that, he
didn't
was
mess it
horrible.
up, but the economy was already strong
Yeah.
before Trump took office.
It
Like
it was
Biden
strong.
took over a dead economy. Yeah, Biden took over from the bottom. Trump took over a really good economy. Even Trump's immigration numbers went up after his border crossings were higher than Obama's. So Trump actually had lower
Can
economic
I
growth
ask
than
you a
Obama
question?
and higher immigration than Obama.
Who does your grocery shopping? Who does your grocery shopping?
Me.
You do it?
Yep.
Okay. Do you like Hot Pockets? You ever buy Hot Pockets?
Nope.
No. What kind of food do you eat? Because I can tell
Chicken.
you, man,
All
I've
meat.
shopped myself. I'm 56 years old. I know you're a younger gentleman.
Everyone
Okay.
clap.
And well, I'm just saying I've lived a little life is all I'm saying. And all I'm saying to
But
you
usually you get wisdom from life.
is that
I could ask a
the
kid to compare grocery prices from 5 years ago. But usually when you grow into an
well
adult, you could think like, okay, well, these factors influence these things in life, and I can make different decisions. And I could also see like a president makes decisions. I'm not going to give credit to someone for something they didn't do if they just existed at that time. That's
man,
called a participation.
I'm trying to talk reason.
You're giving Trump a
I'm just trying
participation
to make
trophy. You're giving
talk
Trump
reason and
you're giving
logic,
Trump a
dude. That's all
participation
I'm trying to
trophy. I'm talking reason and logic. You're talking participation trophies.
Really
This is what's wrong with this
Hey,
generation.
man.
This generation does not care about hard work. They care about participation, dude. Trump just
Oh,
walked
I
in.
agree.
He didn't do anything. But
I'm
you're doing it.
56
That's what
years
you're
old.
doing right now. You're
I'm
giving
not
him
in your
participation.
generation, buddy.
You're giving
Your generation, not mine.
you're having some Gen Z
We
personalities
believe in
right now.
hard work and work ethic.
Not really, because
So
you can't name one thing Trump actually did. You're just giving him credit for participating. He just played the game.
no,
He didn't even do
I'm
anything
saying that America voted.
based
They
on
were
participation
experienced
trophies.
both
Yeah.
presidents, and
Yeah, experiences. Your personal
and they
experience. I
reelected this
appreciate your
guy.
personal experience. I appreciate your personal
They are
experience. Thank you for
reelected.
sharing.
America reelected him, not me. America did.
Okay. Okay.
So how do you
Cool.
think that happened? Why do you think
For
that
the same
happened?
reason why you're saying this stuff right now, because people voted off their
Why?
experience, right?
Well,
People don't really look at
so
policy.
then what's the argument then?
That
I mean,
Biden had better
obviously they
policies
lived
than
better
Trump.
lives under Trump, right? I mean, why would they vote for someone who was worse? They had a chance to, it's the first time in history that America had a chance to experience two different presidents in 4 years, and then another one was voted back in. It's the first time in history. It's never happened before.
Yeah,
And I
not too
mean, and this
good.
is supposed to be the worst president in history, according to
Yeah,
the
well,
left.
not worse,
And
but
all
he's
I'm
ranked pretty
saying
low.
is that if it was so bad, America wouldn't have voted him back in. And what
Well, he
happened
left office
is
with
that,
historic low. He had historically low approval ratings, right? When he
well,
left office.
you know what happened, man. The left said things like Biden was, 2 weeks
Woke.
before Biden, 2 weeks before Biden was elected. I mean, before Kamala, went up to, before he stepped down. Kamala was saying, he's making great decisions. He's as sharp as he ever was. Blah blah blah. 2 weeks before he said he was going to, and then 2 weeks after, oh, we all knew he was in decline. I mean, America sees this, and America's
I
not
mean,
stupid.
I agree, but
They're
that's
not
not like
dumb, and America's not dumb.
no, but they're voting off. That's still like an emotional reason to vote. Like they're not looking at
It's an
the candidate's
emotional. No,
policies.
dude. It shows that it's just bull. It shows, dude, that they just say whatever they're gonna say to try to at whatever they think at the time.
Trump is literally the definition of
right.
that, bro. Trump is the definition of that. What is Trump's healthcare plan? Do you know what his healthcare plan is?
No, I don't know. I guess we'll see, man. No, I don't.
He doesn't have one.
Hey,
He has no plans.
You know what's gonna tell? You know what? And you've
Do you know
already
one plan
set it up.
Trump
This
has
what's funny.
other than
Hey,
tariffs?
you know what I heard you say too, dude? And this was so funny. I heard you say this, and this kind of cracked me up because you're like, it takes a while for things to catch
Yeah, like
up.
economic policy.
So right. So when
It
so
does.
when things go. So now when Trump's in office, the economy gets higher just because.
No, it was
of
just the
Trump,
same.
Like
It was the same growth as Obama.
Are you going to say it's because of Biden? Is that what you're going to say?
No. Trump's
Just 4
economy.
Years, are you going to say it's all because of Biden?
Obama's deficits were lower than Trump's, and the economy grew faster. When Trump got into office, our deficit went up, and our economic growth slowed down a little bit. Trump benefited from Obama's economy.
That makes no sense.
I know you don't understand it, but that's fine. But like,
no, I'm just saying that the last 2
Trump
years
didn't do it though.
I can see that in the first 2 years, but Trump in the last 2 years, gas was under $2. It never stopped.
The president
going
doesn't.
up.
You cannot name one way
And I lived in
Trump
3
affected
different
growth.
states.
Presidents don't affect gas prices,
year.
bro. Presidents don't affect gas prices.
Presidents don't. Okay, well, cutting off federal drilling in 90,000 acres.
Biden
does.
produced more oil than Trump did. ExxonMobil controls the prices. These companies control the prices.
Are you going to
global
really
markets
say,
too.
man, that he didn't push an?
Are you gonna keep on saying? Are you gonna keep on saying things that are not like responding to me in a really condescending tone just because you don't understand it?
I'll cover
like,
one
bro.
more thing. Hey, man, I don't want to waste your time, but hey, I'll tell you.
I'm just gonna start repeating whatever you say back at you in a really
I want to
snarky
address
tone.
I want to address one more thing. Okay, you were talking about Elon Musk, and you were talking about social media and this and that and the other. Jack Dorsey, got on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan said, who used to be left, who is now, of course, then they're crazy. So, just like Bill Maher, he used to be. I've watched these guys for years. Now they're like, no, the left's gone way off the chain. They're just they're absolutely, they're coming up with the craziness. They talk about it. And it's the policies. So anyway, he got on Joe Rogan, Jack Dorsey, and Joe Rogan goes, well, it's obvious that you lean left. The Ayatollah Khomeini is still on Twitter, and yet they kicked Trump off. I mean, he named person. I don't know how many people on the right he named. This person got censored, this person got kicked off, this person got kicked off. You obviously lean left. Jack Dorsey had the nerve, man. And if you're any somewhat objective, then Jack Dorsey said, oh, no, we don't lean left, which of course he did. And he was censoring people left and right the whole time he owned Twitter, left and right. He had, they already said that they had.
Do you think the 2020 election was stolen?
Well, I'm just saying when Jack Dorsey owned
Do you think the 2020 election was stolen? Is it left biased to say the election? Wait. Are facts? Was the election stolen? You're spreading propaganda, brother. You're spreading propaganda. You're using my platform to spread propaganda. Do you think the election was stolen or not in 2020?
It's not propaganda, buddy.
Do you think the election was stolen in 2020?
You're using your platform
it's
to
not liberal bias.
People.
It's not liberal. Stop using. You are a Gen Z. You're using the word gaslighting, you 57-year-old. Answer my question. Was the 2020 election stolen?
You're just because you and it's funny, you said something about walking on the
Was the 2020 election stolen? Can you answer a question directly or you're going to run from it? This is Gen Z behavior. Do you understand that? Can you answer my question? Do you believe the 2020 election was stolen?
Blah, blah. You put your fingers
you can't answer a question, brother. You cannot answer a question. You can't answer a question. No matter how many years no matter how many years you are on the earth, brother. Years on the earth don't account for if you can actually answer a question, apparently. Was the 2020 election stolen?
No, I don't care. I don't care one way or the
Was
other.
the
Whether it
2020
was or
election
wasn't.
stolen?
I want a good
Can
president.
someone not answer?
Was Trump a better
Is
president
someone
than
scared to
Biden?
answer? Is someone scared
You
to
had
answer
8
my
years.
question?
You had 4
Is
years.
someone
Was Trump a
scared to
better
answer my
president?
question? What are you rambling about? I asked you a direct question, brother.
Why don't you just
Do you think
answer
the
the
2020
question?
election was stolen? I asked you a question
Gen
first.
Zer, answer the question. Was Trump a
Hey,
better
brother.
president than Biden?
Hey,
America
hey, little
evidently
bro,
thinks
little
so,
bro,
don't
little
they?
bro. No, little bro.
Don't they? Hey,
Was the
don't they,
2020
little
election
man?
Stolen?
Little
Hey,
man?
big man. Hey, big
I can see
man.
you. Believe me, I'm much bigger than you are, little man. I promise.
Bro, do you want a hug?
I can see your little. I
I
can
think we
see
should
your
shake
little
hands.
face.
Can we do a virtual
Yeah,
shake over
I'm
the
mad at.
over the
I'm
phone?
not mad at you. I'm just saying.
No, let's
I'm
do a
bigger than
virtual
you
shake
are.
over the phone.
So, hey, at
We
the
just
end of
did
the
it.
day, man,
We just did it.
Trump was a better president. He had 4 years. Biden had his 4
Hey, I can't
years.
argue with facts. Just like
America
saying I'm
voted him
right.
back in.
I think
And
I'm
America
right.
voted him back in. Hey, man, we'll see how it goes. Okay, hopefully, don't give all the credit to Biden. That's all, man. Give it where it's due this time. All right, give it where it's due. Stop telling
Okay.
these people
Make sure you
all
have
this,
your participation
all
medals
this
ready.
crap. All right,
I hope
buddy.
you find
You have a good day,
self-confidence so you
man.
don't got to do it in Trump.
Take
Good
care
luck.
of yourself.
Bro, that guy is so weak, bro. Oh my god, bro. I am 57. I cannot answer one question directly. That would challenge my manhood to be weak, to be not weak for a second. Like, Jesus.